live at 5. It's offer review, and we got an in-game message saying that there's going to be a new strike pass for Misty, and also Polaris is there. And boy, I've decided I'm going to not buy those offers. I'm going to core it, and I don't know. I'll let you know how it goes, but the math is there. Maybe I have to get a little lucky. Also, this is not the first time we've seen a team, but this team just broke my heart. 1 million defense. What's your counter? Big shout out to MBS Swing Works. And then check this out, this team. Yuck. I imagine on offense that team is savage, but even on defense, man, Zemo's going to go first and potentially give trigger the passive on long shot twice and speed them up. And then you got burps from Kestrel and Black Bolt. Oh my God. And you know what? So the original poster was asking a little bit legitimate question. What's your counter? I love it. You always counter a Visa with an American Express. Ravager Boomer, Eddie Bumba. Yeah, you get it. Also, there was a thread about hiring people and all the new job openings, because there's tons of job openings for Scopely, and I really hope they go back to work. I heard they may not be going back to work right away, but we'll see. At least in the office building is what I mean. I know they're moving. I think they're moving office buildings or something like that. Closer to, probably closer to Scopely, Culver City, because they were in Playa de Brea before. But anyways, Cerebro says there are definitely some key roles we need to fill, but several of those are actually new job requirements because we're staffing up the team. One of the biggest titles in Scopely's portfolio, and they're giving us extra headcount to cover some of the gaps in our workflow. Yes, that is amazing. And then also, but yeah, sucks we're losing another great member of the community team. I believe he's talking about Zeke's, whose last day will be on Friday. And my understanding is Scopely's two biggest titles are Marvel Strike Force and then Star Trek Fleet Command. So this is, I think this is a good thing right here. There's definitely been some problems with the game. Also, I just want everybody to know that, also Zeke said that there's going to be an announcement of a new character on Friday. And so this is in reference to that board that showed Sam Wilson, Captain America, and then what most people believe is Maria Hill and possibly Richter or Spider-Gwen. But I believe it's going to be Maria Hill for sure. And then also, I just want to let everybody know that here on Twitch, we do the important things like tweeting at Pringles about coming out with a McRib, and they responded to me. And this gives me hope that we might someday get a McRibs Pringles. We'll consult our spice scientists. Yes, spice scientists is a real job, and we employ lots of them. I think it's great that they spent time to respond to my tweets. They had to do it. Yeah, let's get to offer review. And the more time I've had to think about this offer, it kind of bothers me a little bit because it's random, and you don't get to pick who you get, and you could get a minimum of 50 character shards for $35, which is not a great deal. But you really don't get to choose whether or not you're going to get multiple man, Longshot, Shatterstar, or Polaris. Although for like me, I do need all four of those characters. I don't have any one of those four characters at 7 stars. But really what I need is Polaris. I need like 115 more Polaris. I need just like a handful of multiple man. I have enough Longshot and Shatterstar technically, but Longshot and Shatterstar are kind of tricky to farm. Longshot is War Store. Shatterstar is in that horrible arena orb, but I don't know. Do what you got to do. Let me know if you bought this and you got what you wanted. It's just, I know that I wouldn't get what I want. Like if I bought this $35, I could get a minimum of 50 shards, and even a quarter of those 50 shards, 12 and a half or something like that, where would just be Polaris. I mean, I don't even think you're going to average 15 Polaris shards for $35. Yuck. And some other people did some math on Reddit about opening up hundreds of premium orbs and so on. And it's just really hard to get Polaris. And so Polaris is made available tonight in a hard node farm. And I'm going to be coring her. And hopefully, and I think we'll get, from the calendar, we'll get 10. And then I think we'll get, Zeke's also made reference that we're going to have 2 double drop days. And so it's 6 days into the Adam Warlock event. And then they also said that there was, the events usually are 5 days long. So that's 11 total days. And there's going to be some double drop days. All right. Anyways, Polaris, I'll let you know how it goes, man. It seems like a real hassle, though. Let's get to offer review. Not a fan of that. Also, not a fan of any of these ISO or ion offers, mostly because next patch, which is probably 2-3 weeks away, we'll see. They're going to double the amount of ions and ISO that drops from the campaign nodes. And then they're also going to drop some fragments of the basic orb. So all around good things. Basically, they really haven't discounted anything since launch of ISO 8 back in October, and effective next patch, which is several weeks away. The economy is going to be doubled, which I wish would have happened last patch. Anyways, let's move on. Unity Orb offer. Not a fan and not recommending anybody buy these until end of the event. We're halfway through the event. You can go into your milestones and track your progress and see if you're ahead or behind, if you need to pick up blitzing activity, if your alliance needs to do more raiding with the quirky tag, and so on. My suggestion is at a minimum to do the daily requirements and then blitz a lot. Iceman Blitz is starting on Thursday, so Iceman Blitz is going to be a better blitz, a hotter blitz than Daredevil. I think more people are interested in Iceman than Daredevil at this time, but I'm going to suggest that these are not going to go away. These are going to run to the end of the event, and you can make an assessment later in the event if you really want to buy this. But I'm going to say that these really don't give a lot of Moondragon. These average about 2 Moondragon per orb, and really the reason to open these and buy these is not necessarily for the contents of the orb, because it's very mediocre. The orbs are okay. It's about the milestones. So anyways, let's move on. Same suggestion there. Loki, do not buy this. I think this is trash. My suggestion is if you have the inclination to spend $5 on this offer, I'm going to suggest you to buy $5 worth of cores and core the event, and make sure you cap out the Vote for Loki milestone that's running in conjunction with the Phyla event. Anyways, I think it's just better to do that. This is garbage. Let's move on. Red stars. At best, 14 red stars are worth $1.50 a piece. What is that? $21? That's nowhere worth $50 to me. Just horrible, right? Let's move on. Same suggestion right here. We got 6 red star orbs at best worth $9.50 to me, not worth $25. The value of these has really dropped. It just seems like it's duplicates on duplicates on duplicates. Let's move on. ISO 8 energy offer. Okay, so this is a reasonable enough offer, and I talked about this yesterday, where I do value this at about $5 right here, and I do value that at $3, and I do value that at $2. So altogether, this here has about $10. This is probably about as good as a deal as they offer from time to time, but still not fantastic, considering we know that there's going to be double the amount introduced to the economy on the next patch. And so myself, I'm not going to be buying any of these. I'm just going to hold out for the next patch. I'm going to keep working on my characters now. We're getting through Doom 1.0 just fine, and it is what it is. Let's move on. ISO 8 energy calendar. I value 910 energy at about $4.50, so I'd be in the market for this if this was around $5. Same suggestion there as the offer above. I just think it's just better to wait. I think that they never discounted any of this stuff up until now, and now that we know that it's going to be dropped in half, or we're going to get double the amount of resources next patch, I'm just going to wait for that. Silver promotion credit offer. Okay, so I have bought this in the past, and I buy this when I'm on the hunt for a character that is available. So I bought this maybe like 2-3 weeks ago. I was looking for Kestrel, to take Kestrel from 4 to 5, and I did not have 150 silver promotion credits, and so I spent $3 to get 10 more. Right now, I've got 40 or 50, but my next character that I want to upgrade is going to be Phyla, and Phyla is not in the Elite store yet, but when she is, and if I have under 150, I will buy this. But this is not an exceptional offer. This is a normal offer. In fact, at one point in time, they did offer $3 for 50 of these. So this is just like a normal offer, not a special deal. Let's move on. Again, ISO 8, we're not getting involved with ISO 8. I do want to say that this right here, unfortunately, is the best deal that they have had on ions since they came out with this. But I'm going to say this also. I think it's a better deal to spend money on cores and core the Vote for Loki event. The last 2-3 milestones on that, which do require spending the 100s to complete, have amazing ion orbs and ISO orbs. And I feel like you're getting Phyla shards, you're getting gold, you're getting ion. It's just to me, it's a better way of doing it rather than doing these events. I do like, and that event I think ends in 2 days, so that event is winding down. Let's move on. At best, I value 800 energy at $4, and I do not value the rest of this at $6, so that's not a buy. The only time I think anybody would want to do this if you're trying to push for level 80 or take advantage of some double drops. Now, keep in mind, starting I think on the 1st of July, we're going to have a pretty substantial Black Widow event for the movie release that's going to take place over 14 days. And in that 14-day period, there is going to be an abundance of special drops like double gold, double training materials. Also, I think there's triple basic catalysts like SBCs, ABCs, things like that. So be on the look on that, and you're going to have to check the events tab. But that doesn't start until, I believe, the beginning of next month. Let's move on. And Orb Draft. We're going to be a purchaser of this today. This is Guppy Snap. Red Store I value at $1.50. Premium Orb at $1. I really don't like them, though, at $1, though. I think they're worth $1 to most people, but for me, it seems like you just get Ultimus food. But anyways, I guess you could get Phyla out of there. We'll see. That'd be kind of sweet, right? Training Orb value at $2. 14 basic orbs. I value those at 90 cents. So we're going to pick this up, and I am using Amazon coins. Link for that is in the description, and it's also Amazon Prime Day. I believe it's to the end. Anything you buy on this link from Amazon after 24 hours, I do get credit for anything that you buy on Amazon for 24 hours. Every little bit helps. And, if you're re-upping your Amazon coins, I really appreciate if you use the link. In fact, use somebody's link. It doesn't have to be my link. Use somebody's link. If you're going to buy something on Amazon, use somebody's link. Because otherwise the money just disappears to Amazon, where you could be sending a couple pennies. I mean, every little bit counts, believe me. Anyways, I got 14 basic orbs. Let's move on. Special orb draft. We got gold orb, $2. Training orb, $4. Premium orb, $1 a piece. I'm not going to buy this because I do not want a gold orb for $3. No way. Limited time sale. Nothing limited about this or special. This is here all the time, and it's trash. At best, we value these at $2 a piece, $12 plus another $4. Maybe this is worth $16. No way it's worth $30. And the rest of this is garbage. Well, this right here, I'll explain the valuation. $2 a piece on training materials, plus maybe another $1, $4, $5 for that. Not worth $10. All of it's trash. Pack of shame. No way. Get out of my face. All of it's no good. Let's toggle over to my other account. And we'll scroll through this here and see if there's anything unique. We've been seeing some offers for members of Asgardians here on my free-to-play account. Boy, this is going to be interesting. I don't see anything different here. We might not have any variance between my main account and the free-to-play account. Sometimes, I have characters maxed out, so there's things that show up on this account, and that's the reason why I look at both every day. All right, let me know what you think in the comment section about this. How are you going to do with Polaris? Man, Polaris, kind of disappointing. I got to say, I'm really worried that I don't think everybody... There's always been, some way of people, being able to be free to play and maybe coring a character or doing something like they saved a bunch of cores and then they did well in certain events, and then they were able to get at least somebody. I've always had at least one person say that they got the legendary character the first time around for free. Sometimes it's a weird way that they do it, or they got really lucky on drops or something like that. But I don't think anybody's getting Adam Warlock this time around free to play. If you are, let me know. Love to hear from you. Kind of disappointing. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Keep on gaming. Boy.